compact refined lead in the global market. We'll now move into the question and answer session. We welcome your questions to all of you. And taking up the questions from chat box, I would request Mr. Puk to take his question, and later on we can take on email and forward. A question to Mr. Chandrasekharji was from Mr. Jairaj. Lead industry, is the lead industry cyclical? If so, when the present down cycle is likely to end? Mr. Pook, can you take it?
Can you repeat the question? I just missed partly. Sorry, Binaji.
Okay. If you can see in the chat box, you can get it. That'll be easier.
You can read it for
I'll
my,
read it.
my.
Okay. Is the lead industry cyclical? If so, when is the present down cycle likely to end?
I think, Jayaraj, I've been seeing lead all these years. I have not seen any cyclical trend in lead except during COVID or maybe during war times. Otherwise, lead battery is a common man's gadget, common man's material. He needs it for his tractor, he needs for his inverter, he needs for his two-wheeler in rural areas and urban areas. So lead and lead battery has been continuing. You saw the curve, the first curve I showed you in my uh, presentation will continuously going like this. You never saw any up and down trend like you saw in Australia, Japan, Korea, etc. So that's my answer, and the future also is going to be like this because I find more and more batteries now going for e-rickshaws now. We talk about e-mobility, lithium, etc., but I find most of them going for lead batteries. So lead is here. I think all the speakers have spoken, Sundar and Chittaranjan. You see the commonality among all of us. Chandru also said the same thing. Lead is here to stay and also to continuously grow. Next question, Banerjee.
Okay. Again, it is to you. Is bullish, sir, India is bullish in its growth, which means the country's demand for lead will be steadily increasing. Is the lead industry prepared for higher demand in terms of investments, modernization, or expansion and production?
I should say it's a good question. Every other day, I get a call from a new guy, entrepreneur. I want to become a member of ILZDA. I want to put up a lead smelting plant, recycling plant. I need the address of a consultant. So this is becoming a very routine thing I'm seeing over a period of time, which is not the case in galvanizing or die casting, etc. But they are seeing the local generation of batteries everywhere, rural areas, urban areas, semi-urban, and everywhere everybody is getting, oh, this battery available. Can I put up a plant? And it's not very high investment either. And I see people even putting 1,000 tons and 1,200 tons per year plant and all that, which is not desirable, but everyone is investing. At the same time, I should also say the big recycling plants have multi-locational recycling plants, not only one place. Like Gravita is there in Jaipur, Chittor, in Gujarat, and that's the way it's been there with others also. And they are all large players, 72,000 tons per year capacity. Nile also having a similar capacity. And Amara Raja wants to encourage more recyclers near Tirupati. So it's really good sign. I'm not saying because I'm working in the lead industry. I'm seeing this positive vibes every day. That's it, Benaji.
Yet another one for you. Mr. Pook, do we have an idea how much is informal recycling vis-a-vis formal recycling in India? This question comes to you from Mr. Rajesh Bansal.
I know. I saw that in the chat box. In fact, I've been discussing this with CPCB, Yadav ji, and others also. And we more or less come to a conclusion that about 30% is informal now. Why? Because everyone knows any recycler, if he wants to pick up a material from an auction, road transport or railways or defense or electricity board, wherever, so they have to be registered first. Then only they can participate in the auction. And if it is registration, they have to follow CPCB guidelines. And that's the way the game is going on. So my hunch, Bansalji, is around 30% informal now. And you see the number 672 in 2021. That the CPCB website number I showed you, 2025, it should be easily 700, 725. I don't know what is the number. So 30% is my informal number. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, next
Binaji,
is,
we have, sorry for
yeah,
interrupting. Mr.
no problem.
Bansalji has already left actually. So we have
Uh,
to email him the reply.
I'll send him.
He
I'll
is
send it
not
to him by
online now.
email.
Yeah.
I'll
we
send
will
it to him by
send
email
email.
or WhatsApp. Yeah.
I think I'll
Yeah.
take the email answers and share
Thanks.
with you
Yeah.
all.
Yeah.
Next goes to for Mr. Sandeep Ramesh. Recycling involves several stages upstream, collecting used items, storage, and transportation to the recycling unit. How robust is the system?
I'm sorry,
Mr.
Pinaji.
Sandeep. Yes.
He's talking about the robustness of the system with regards to the collection or the transportation of the scrap.
Transportation.
Collection,
Storage and
transportation.
transportation both.
Yeah, I think basically, see, the collection mechanism is already in place. I mean, it also depends from recycler to recycler. For example, this is something that we have established over the years. A reverse logistics network to pick up the scrap from different locations, different warehouses. And, very often you don't have enough batteries to get one truckload. So you have to pick it up from multiple points. So for last mile delivery, you need a smaller truck, a DCM, which will pick it up from certain points, and then that will take it to a larger truck. So that is something that we have managed to establish because we have been doing this collection of used batteries over the last 15 years. But I'm sure even the other players in the recycling field, some of them who have an established, take back mechanism would have established those facilities. With regards to the trucks itself, I think that there are norms now to mandate that the trucks that are used comply with new measures that include, having some sheets in place to in case that there is any spillage of acid, it will be absorbed by that. And the trucks should have special markings so that it signifies clearly that they are transporting hazardous waste batteries. So those are norms that have come up by the state PCBs, and they are being implemented and followed by the local recyclers respectively in different states.
Okay,
Binaji,
Mr.
can I
Yes.
add just a sentence to what Mr. Cook said?
Please do.
See, there are a lot of enthusiasm in the lead industry. Almost every week, one or other inquiry I get. Now, about 200,000, about 2 lakhs ton lead recycle being added right now. Many are applied for the consent to establish, and many have received the consent also. So, out of 200, at least 1 lakh ton will get added in 25-26. For a few of the plants, I'm consulting directly or indirectly. That's exactly happening. And inquiries are there, Puksab has said, and a lot of things have understood. It's a raw material only the bottleneck, but that's also getting solved. Either the imports or local availability also is there.
What is the regional spread, sir, of this 1 lakh ton?
Pardon?
What is the regional spread of this 1 lakh ton new capacity coming?
No, it's now 2-3 plants are coming up on the east. Okay, and see, it's the east, Gujarat and Rajasthan are the major this one, because support of the government is the major reason. Yeah, they're very pro-industrial. These three reasons. Others in the south also are there, but it's less this one. South are expanding more. Small industry, 500 tons, they are making 1,000 tons or 1,500 tons, like that.
Thank you, Mr. Nabris. That's very helpful.
Prabhu, my name is Prabhu.
Mr. Prabhu, I think. Okay, thank you. Sorry. And for the next, we have again a question for Mr. Sandeep Ramesh. What's the breakup of your feedstock imported batteries, domestic batteries, remelted lead, imported domestic, other sources?
See, that
This is again from Mr. Bansal.
Yeah, see, that again varies depending on the market scenario. And I mean, that's not something I would like to now discuss here in a public forum, what our breakup is, raw materials from different suppliers and different.
Okay. Next, we have for Mr. Chitranjan Rege from Rahul Podar. Does MCX has planned to differentiate black and white primary lead grade and secondary grade lead?
No plan. But I think I explained it very, at the start of it. For us, the minimum purity of 99.98 is the norm. Now, if that purity comes in whichever method, in whichever way, yeah, that's fine with us. So we have no plan, but yes, government has come out with a BIS order on primary lead, and there are multiple, impurities which have been listed there. And I'm sure the way in which the 3717 is devised, it has got the recycled lead also defined in multiple grades. For us, the theme is very simple, that as long as it is meeting the requirement of 99.98, I think people can register with us.
Noted. Thank you.
Next, Mr. Jairaj has a question for Mr. Rege. Do our major lead brands conform to stringent international brands? Although our country produces a lot of steel, yet our material is plagued by high content of residual elements. Do our leading brands have similar problems? Mr. Rege?
No, sorry, yeah. So, the our requirement of so I can go by my experience on this 99.98 purity grade, and I am very confident that the brands which have listed with us are capable and are producing the quality required. They have delivered this metal, over the last 3-4 years on our platform. So the metal has not only got seamlessly produced and delivered on exchange, it has got seamlessly consumed by way of going out, and we have never faced any problem. So I would not have any doubts in my mind in terms of the quality of metal which is getting delivered on exchange.
Thank you, Mr. Rege. Next is from Mr. Pankaj Kumar. The question is to Mr. Pook. His question is that Zinc BIS certification is going to be implemented from October. So is there any chance for the same in lead in India?
Thank you for the question. Yes, this has been happening, BIS certification for all non-ferrous metals. We have been talking about this. Ministry of Mines also has been communicating. I think though BIS is very keen, it's going to take some time, maybe a year or a couple of years before it becomes a very popular mandate. It's going to take some time, not immediately. And our industry is geared up for this. We are not really worried about certification of BIS. But most of the battery units are big players or medium-sized players. Recyclers are also having good technology comparable with other green technology plants in other countries. But BIS will take some time, not immediately, though we have been hearing about this the last few months or few years. Yeah.
I think the next question go to Mr. Sundar. Lead is found in water courses, rivers because of lead acid batteries. Can you mention any report and findings of river?
Oh, first, I don't see that lead acid battery is directly coming into rivers. I think you have, for example, if you keep lead acid battery outside, it will be go for recycling. So rather than lead, there are lead acid battery. There are other poisonous materials are there, and not only lead acid battery, other materials also contain lead that can also pollute river rather than lead acid battery. This is my take. Yeah.
May I be allowed to say?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
have raised this question.
Yeah.
Recently I have changed batteries, lead acid battery for my vehicles,
Mhm.
and for that inverter.
Okay.
What the vendor had done it, he opened the top and he drained that electrolyte into the drain. That is the source of you. I kindly do not, as a lead acid battery manufacturer, do not close your eyes on that. And that goes into the river course through the drains, and that is adding. Otherwise, there is no source of lead into water courses in many of the rivers. Wheresoever in the catchment area, if there is no lead mining or otherwise, how the lead can appear into the water course?
Oh, lead.
And especially near metro cities.
No, you have lead in paints also, all the
No,
paints.
sir. Lead in paints does not come that much, and lead in paint, decorative paints has been stopped. It has been, it's less than hydro microns of the notification I handed in the government. That notification.
No,
The
if
major
that,
cause
no,
is
if that is a then that practice should be stopped. That's what we can do.
yes, yes.
That is a safe disposal. It is our responsibility. We
See,
cannot do anything.
I visited many lead recycling units, and I did not find anywhere that they were handling their electrolyte, because whatsoever they are receiving dry, dry batteries.
No, then
So
they are
that,
not practicing the procedure.
sir,
That's what I can tell.
not even a single unit I could found during my studies. That's why I'm just trying to inform you that this requires a serious consideration.
Thank you,
Point well
Mr.
taken,
Sundar.
sir.
Thank you.
That was really, it is to be noted, and Mr. Sundar will further guide us. And another question we have for Mr. Sundar again. Considering the current demand and supply challenges for antimony lead following the recent ban from China, how does the industry plan to address these shortages and ensure stability in the market? I'm sure any one of you can answer this, even Mr. Pogue, Mr. Sundar, and
I
Mr.
think
Sandeep.
it
So
is
let Mr. Sundar
mostly,
continue first.
yeah, as like maybe Pug and other maybe a better
They can add
thing in
on.
that.
They can add on.
And mostly it is we are having recycle lead, so absolutely there won't be any issue, I think. But they
Yeah.
can better handle this one. Yeah.
Mr. Pogue, will you like to add something?
Binaji, quickly just tell me the
I'll repeat it.
repeat.
Considering the current demand and supply challenges for antimony lead following the recent ban from China, how does the industry plan to address these shortages and ensure stability in the market?
Yeah, the restriction from China was there a week back. Restriction for rare earths from China, fertilizers, etc. Even this also, antimony, lead, etc. or antimony. After the visit of the Chinese foreign minister during the last 2-3 days, things have changed. Now they want to, because of the common threat from Trump. Now China, India, Russia, they are all joining together. How they can relax restrictions, trade among ourselves, maybe buy more oil by Russia, and relaxed restriction for export from China to India, rare earths and antimony, fertilizers. So things are going to change shortly. Suddenly it has changed after the foreign minister's visit 2-3 days back. That's the latest I can tell you.
Thank you so much. And I would like to invite any more questions from the audience because we are well in time today. We can open to the forum from the audience if they have anything to add in today's content, what we have discussed.